Hey everyone, it is July 15th, 2018. Um, I hadn't made a video in a while, so I guess just a recap of what's happened in the past, 2 weeks. Um, running, working on some projects and whatnot, and after like a month hiatus, I went back to counseling. Just, I wanted to get, not that I hated going the first time, I just wanted to get my schedule in order and just kind of like get into the swing of things with it. I go back there the first time like 2 weeks ago, and I'm sitting in the office, and the guy's really cool, and it's like an hour meeting, and the sun's like shining through his blinds on my back, and it's really warm. And he's like, "I'll be with you shortly." And it was like 10 to 15 minutes later, and I'm starting to fall asleep, so time well spent. But he starts asking like questions, and now, as you know, I like superhero culture and all that, comics and poster and all that shit. Um, One of the questions he asked me was, sometimes do you feel like you could read minds? And I'm thinking, yeah, you know. And I said, well, yeah. Do you mean, like, say, uh, if I ask a friend some advice and I kind of know their personality and that, and they give me an answer, and I thought, yeah, I know that's what he'd say. And he's like, no, do you honestly feel like you could read minds? Like, and I asked him like telepathically, and he's like, yeah. And I said, no. And he had asked me another question, and I can't remember what it was. If I do remember, I'll say it in another video, or I'll say it in this one if I remember it. But I think about that, and granted, I went back there again, and I wasn't. I don't want to say I wasn't mad at the question. It was just like a waste of my time. To where I went in there and I'm, seeking guidance, seeking help, and all that. And even though the question took him like 5 seconds, it took me like, was it 10 seconds for the response and all that? It was 15 seconds of my life I'm never going to get back. And I know, oh, it's just 15 seconds, but that's not the point of the 15 seconds. It's somebody seeking help, whether it be me or someone else, asking someone if they can read minds. And I know if I would have said yes, then that would have been a red flag to him and, everyone around me. But that, it seems like that's the condition that we're in today's society where, oh, you want to get help. I understand. Well, this is what I'm going to give you. Do you read minds? No, I don't fucking read minds. The best thing about going to this place is the receptionist and the people that work there, they don't treat you like you're stupid. Like at a past counselor, I walk in and, hi, how are you doing? I'm fine. Thank you for fucking asking. But, they're just saying, how are you doing? Good. Okay, he'll be right with you. But this whole thing of, okay, we want to help people. And, people that go on Twitter and, bitch on YouTube saying, we need to help these people, these individuals. And whenever there's mass shooting or someone commits suicide, well, we need to get people help. But the only thing is, if that's the help, and I understand there's other people that, not just, I'm not saying this guy's awful, but there's better questions asker, there's better people, and people do get help, and that's outstanding. But the only thing is, it's like, if you really want people to get help, just use common fucking sense. I mean, it's asking someone if they can read minds, really. That's a question that you ask someone when they're seeking guidance for obsessive compulsive disorder and anxiety and all that. If I could read fucking minds, I'd have a girlfriend. I'd be filthy rich. I don't know how. I'll figure out a way. But I don't want to say sickening, because I don't want it to turn into that whole, like the news is now, but if people want other people to get help, then you need to be serious about it. And I know, well, we are being serious. We are trying to help. That's not being serious. You need to open your ears and open your minds and not almost, but you see the perspective from that person's point of view. Not just say, well, why do you do your rituals with obsessive compulsive disorder? Because I feel like it's right. Well, it's wrong. Well, no, Jesus, that's not fucking helping me. I mean, actually, talking about it, he did bring up a thing or something that I wanted to bring up now, and I'm glad I remembered. He had asked, like, what my schedule and all that is like, and I said that I wake up at 3:30 to go out on a 6-mile run, and he's like, well, what time do you go to sleep? And I said, I think I stayed up a few nights ago because my apartment complex had a bonfire and, just, kind of like a get-together. And that was, I got to bed 20 minutes later, and that was like 10:20. So I've been getting to bed like around 10. And he's like, are you social? Are you social? And yeah, I talk to people. I mean, I'm not like, if I go out to the pool or if I go for a walk, if I talk to someone, if I don't feel like the conversation's going anywhere, if I don't feel like they want to talk, I'm not going to force myself to like make a friend. And he just keeps on bringing up, well, you got to be social. I'm not going to force myself into a conversation when people don't want me there. And you cannot force friendship on someone. I've known those people. In fact, I'm dealing with one of those people, and it's fucking annoying. But he keeps on bringing up that, like running and my ritual in the morning for running, working out is ruining my life. That's, frankly, and I know people may work out less and not run as much, which a lot of people do, and I'm not bragging, but, running 6 miles and going to the gym right after is not on everyone's schedule. I understand that. But it seems like that's my lifestyle where I go to bed early. And I brought up this last meeting that, since I wake up at 3:30, that my afternoon is like around 10 or 11. And he's like, I don't know. Technically it is because I wake up, was it 3 hours before everyone else? So my day shifts forward a little bit. And he keeps on bringing up, well, you got to be social, you got to be social, you got to be social. The thing is, like, I actually ran into a guy at the store. He's like an older guy, and I was unlocking my bike unlocking my bike with the chain and all that. And he comes up to me, and I actually shared a conversation with him. He goes out and bikes, and, just like an old guy that, a healthy old guy. And it was, nice conversation. I probably will never see him again because he lives, I think he said he lives like half an hour south or whatever, whatever. I mean, that was a pleasant conversation. I mean, I'm not, like, I don't know where I'm going with this, because it just shocks me that over the years I've learned, you cannot force yourself to befriend someone. You cannot force someone to like you. You cannot force someone, well, not force someone to hate you. That doesn't make any sense. And now it's turning into, well, you have to be social. You have to change, your rituals to where you can be. I'm not going to change. If I meet a girl, she doesn't like what I do in the morning, then screw her. I'm not going to change my, not my rituals, the, washing the hands, doing this, and this. I mean, I'm working on that. But this whole thing of where I don't like you, and well, you can kiss my ass and you can walk out my door. It's like I'm going to get help. I'm trying to get help. And the only solution is, well, you have something that you like. You have to get rid of it. And I understand if I'd be in there right now, if I'd said that to him, it would be, oh, no, that's not what I'm talking about. Well, over the last, meeting and a half, so at about an hour and a half, that's kind of like what we're boiling down to. So before I ramble anymore, it's going close to 10 minutes now, so I'm going to log out or whatever, and I'll hopefully make more videos soon. So wish me luck going back to counseling this Thursday. So yeah, another hour wasted of my life. But oh yeah, one other thing. I'm not hopefully, I mean, I'm pretty sure I could get it because, yeah, um, I might get a therapy pet. So I'm not quite sure yet because I want to be able to devote some time to it, but hopefully I can. But I won't say what. If you want to know what, just search through my old videos. I'm sure you could find it because I bring them up very often. But if I do get one, I'll make sure I'll have a video on it. But have a good one, and talk to y'all soon.